Good evening and welcome this evening to the Sawyer Center here in Bethany, Oklahoma. My name is Russ Frisbee alongside longtime colleague and tonight's color broadcaster Brandon Clements, and we are here for day 2 of the GAC MIAA Central Region Challenge, as tonight the Lopers of Nebraska-Kearney will be taking on the Oklahoma Baptist Bison, trying to get their second game of the season kicked off. Both of these teams suffering losses at the hands of SNU and the Washburn Ichabods last night during action, and trying to turn their seasons around, as those were season openers for both of these teams. So excited to see what both of these teams have moving forward and their season. Brandon, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good. Russell, how are you?
I'm doing well. So both these teams coming off of tough losses, a really close matchup between the Bison and the Lopers, Bison and the Ichabods, excuse me, last night, and a blowout between SNU and the Lopers. So some tough wins. What are you looking for in tonight's game?
We just want them to come out firing early. If we can get some shots falling for both teams early, that'll be good. Offense is more fun than defense.
Lopers last night had a tough game there. Maybe looked like they had a little bit of a comeback going during the second half of the SNU game. But ultimately fell to SNU by a margin more than 10 points. Whereas a completely different story, Brandon, for that Bison Ichabods game. A comeback by the Bison late rally, had the whole team on their back kind of rolling there, and in the last couple of minutes of the game, number 5, Javion Blake, the senior out of Olathe, Kansas, just putting Washburn on his back and carrying Washburn through the end of that game and really cutting off momentum to that Oklahoma Baptist squad. So Oklahoma Baptist maybe with a little bit more momentum coming into this second game. They looked really strong in their first game, off of a lot of changes this offseason. Last year, 10-18 record, a little bit of a tough season, but this year new coach, Jason Eaker, coming over from Mercer, bringing a student with him, and a lot of transfers for this complete new look Oklahoma Baptist roster. And they've looked very strong so far. They push the tempo, look to get the ball in the paint, but when in trouble, they rely solely on senior Antonio Wade, as he really carried a brunt of the scoring last night, over 20 points early in the second half, and look for him to be firing on all cylinders tonight.
Yeah, you really like to see a senior coming out, scoring strong, and first game with a new coach, and you love what a new coach brings to a team, energizing it and really lifting up the program.
Yeah, and the new coach, sometimes maybe you look for some struggles or hiccups under a new system, and a lot of new players, maybe not that comfortable playing together, but that team really came out of camp looking strong. The offensive focus seemed to be get good looks, get open layups in the paint, but when those weren't falling, they were phenomenal last night at finding open three-point shooters. On the flip side, Kearney, just a tough match all around, ranked in the nation, top 10 SNU, a tough matchup to face as your season opener. But not a ton of things going on for them, but a couple of bright spots in Cannon Coster, a great game last night, leading the way scoring. Good performances from some leadership. A.J. Jackson, Chase Winchester, some of their juniors, and Carter Burns, the lone senior on the team. But not a lot of players carrying over from last season, Brandon. They really lost a lot of their players during the summer. Top scorers, Trey Landsman, Joshua Trent, Lane Rorick, and Ty Danielson, all not returning. All of those scores over 10 points a game. Trey Landsman, 21 points a game, and those other 3 scorers all around 13. So that's a big void. You lose your top 4 scorers. Trying to come back from that is a difficult task, and very interesting to see how they respond tonight to a team maybe not ranked in the top 10 in the nation.
Yeah, it's early. You want to see who's going to step into the shoes that are empty now and see who can come out firing early, especially in this first quarter. First quarters are always important, Russ.
Yeah, and just seeing how they get that momentum going.
Yep.
So
Momentum's key.
We got about 3 seconds here until game time, so we'll send it down to the floor for starting lineups. But stick around. We'll be back here soon here at SouthernNazareneAthletics.com.
As the world goes, so do our lives. And Father, we pray that you help us embrace each of the seasons in which we find ourselves. Father, for our friends out on the coast who are enduring wildfires, Father, we pray for rescue. We pray for rain. Father, we pray for the salvation of life. Father, for those who have suffered at the hands of idols this week, Father, we pray that you would bring peace. Peace that only you and your Spirit can provide. And Father, we pray for those of us present that we can be the peace that you want people to see in the world. Father, forgive us of our sins. Keep these men safe during this game. Let us be great spectators, exemplifying the spirit and nature of Jesus Christ. In his name we pray. Amen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the floor the starting lineup of the Bison Oklahoma Baptist. Starting in guard, a 6-foot receiver from Memphis, Tennessee, number 0, Julian Thompson. Starting in forward, a 6'9" senior from Dallas, Texas, number 1, Davion Turner. Starting in guard, a 6'1" senior from Marietta, Georgia, number 5, sophomore from Oklahoma, number 10, Bradley Thompson. And starting forward, a 6'7" junior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 15, Deshaun Lowry. The Bison head coach, Mr. Casey Eager, assisted by Josh Davis, Claire Smith, student assistant Joseph Grant.
To get rolling here at the Sawyer Center, as on the floor for the Lopers to start, Morris, Jackson, Baker McGrath, Jewell, and Coster, coached by Coach Kevin Lofton. And for OBU, starting Daughtry, Turner, Wade, Thompson, and Lowry, coached by head coach Jason Eaker. They get ready for the tip down there on the floor. And it'll be OBU's Deshaun Lowry winning easily. Daughtry now looking to bring the ball up the court. Get a pick there from Lowry. Dish it out to Wade around the outside of the top of the key. And the offense will reset. Nice little pick play there, and looking for Daughtry on the corner, and he gets a nice little hook wing there to fall for the first points of the game. Kearney now bringing the ball up. Guyman in the corner.
Solid defense there. Solid defense.
Batting there, number 12. And number 5, Wade, bringing it back up the other side here. Looking for another point here for OBU. Found the long 6'9" Davian Turner backing down, but they'll kick it back out to the outside. Wade now driving, pulls back, and gets the jumper to fall. Be looking for Wade here, as he's definitely their top scorer and definitely their number 1 scoring option. They'll go to him often, and he hits those clutch shots. As an offensive foul, send the ball the other way now, going back OBU's way, as some momentum being shifted here early in the first half.
Yeah, the Bison came out firing early.
Wade shooting well, and the defense has been strong here now. Wade will bring the ball back up across the timeline again.
Nice pick.
Daughtry on the right side, little pump fake back over to Wade. Looking for looking for Deshaun Lowry in the paint. He'll go ahead and get that layup to fall.
Nice fight down in the paint. You always like to see that. Big guys getting involved early.
Good play there from Lowry, as he really struggled last night to get going early. Went 1 for 5 in the first half, but already making his first layup go. Trying to get stuff going in the paint, as a block attempt there from Lowry will be no good. Credit that point to number 24, Weston Baker McGrath, and that's going to put Nebraska-Kearney on the board for the first time tonight. Still looking for Lowry in the paint. He's working hard down there against Baker McGrath. And he'll get the charge there. Foul on Deshaun Lowry. Maybe a tough sell there, maybe a little bit of a flop. 50-50 call, but it will go in the way of Nebraska-Kearney on a nice hustle play there from Baker McGrath. And already a substitution for OBU, as freshman Abu Bakar will check into the game. He fouled out after getting into early foul trouble last night. So the talented young freshman, really good hustle points off the bench, but look for him to try and keep his nose clean on defense. As Wade now already running the other direction. OBU trying to push the ball in transition. Looked at the three, but thought better of it. A nice little dunk pass to Abu Bakar, and a chance for 3.
There we go. Offense is rolling early. Like to see that. Like to see the offense come out firing.
Bakar aggressive there. 5 fouls in the game last night, and maybe a little different situation on offense, but good aggressive post move there. OBU was struggling to get anything going from the paint, and already tonight 4 for 4 from the field, their last 4 shots, and now an opportunity to make it and 1.
Got to make those free throws. Easy buckets. Easy buckets.
It's Koster now at the top of the key for Kearney. Trying to get the ball inside, and there's going to be a foul already now on the freshman Muhammad Abu Bakar. Maybe some checking on defense. I'm not sure what the call is there, but they'll get him for his first foul. And he's only been in our stat book actually doesn't have him registered for a minute yet in the game, and already a foul. So maybe something to look at moving forward here. Now an inbounds play under the basket for Kearney.
You'd like to see him get some more minutes, but if he just can't get those fouls under control, he's not going to get to play hardly at all.
Good rebound there from Abu Bakar. The freshman out of Nigeria, playing strong, playing tall and athletic, but has really struggled to adapt to this tournament so far and the way that the refs have been calling it, struggling with those fouls. It'll be Daughtry on the left side. Tried to drive there, maybe some butter on the ball, as that one's going to go up into the SNU student section.
I don't know what that was. That was silly.
maybe trying to force the issue a little bit there. He had Harrison Stoddard working in the post, didn't get him the ball, and now Kearney's going to be going the other way. Sam Morris bringing the ball down.
Good ball movement. Swinging it around, getting it inside, and it works.
Nice little high-low move there. They got the post at the top of the key, post at the down on the block. Will turn into a nice little elbow jumper. Wade now on the right side with Sam Morris in defense. Looking at the corner there for corner 3 from Stoddard will be no good. Now Kearney running the other way. Thought maybe they'd fire on their own 3, but instead they're going to turn into a post opportunity on Wade. Nice little hook there from A.J. Jackson, will not fall. Wade now trying to get the offense set. Whoa. Little wild reaction there from Abu Bakar, and now a drop shoulder is going to be an offensive foul on Abu Bakar.
We said it. He's got to get those fouls under control.
Just playing aggressive right now, and needlessly, as it looks like there's already going to be a sub coming his way. 2 fouls in what's listed as 2 minutes of play for him. You know, you love the athletic spark off the bench, but that's no way to get it done.
Aggression's good, but you got to keep it under control. Control's key.
Sam Morris now bringing the ball down. Number 44, Cannon Coster on the left side. Now Jewell up top, Coster. In low, Baker McGrath. Nice hook shot there, a little sky hook, but a little too strong off the back iron.
That's a fun shot, especially when it falls. Too bad.
Number 5, Antonio Wade now bringing the ball down. Into Turner. And a nice little kick there for Lester, and it'll fall. First 3-pointer of the game. Kearney now setting up. And they're going to get a foul there on Kearney. Another little ticky-tack defense foul. Foul starting to rack up. That is 5 now on OBU, excuse me. So timeout called. That'll be our first media timeout under 16. So we're going to go ahead and take a break with them. Don't you go anywhere. You're watching GAC MIAA tournament action here, day 2 on SNUathletics.com. Back here at the Sawyer Center, Russ Frisbee alongside Brandon Clements here as Oklahoma Baptist taking on University of Nebraska-Kearney. 11-4, Oklahoma Baptist with the advantage. And some of the game trends so far, Oklahoma Baptist doing everything right, getting out to an early lead here, shots falling.
Yeah, you'd like to see Kearney get it rolling. They haven't scored in a minute and a half. I'd like to see them get going here.
1 of 5 shooting on their last 5 is really just struggling from the field right now. Hoping to get it going here on this first possession, as now Sam Morris has on the left side, swinging around. Corner 3 there from A.J. Jackson.
Tough jumper, but good offensive rebound there. Ooh,
still can't get it to fall.
Another one.
Offensive boards coming at a surplus, and he'll get the layup to fall.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Let's go.
That was great hustle there from Kearney. Maybe that'll be what they need to get them rolling here now. One of we'll let the StatCast catch up there with a lot of shots there. A nice pump fake turns into an open 3 for OBU, and another good hustle rebound from Kearney. And that could be the factor that we've been missing here. Kearney trying to get out to a rebounding command.
Thought that was a kick ball there, you know, but
maybe dribbled off the foot. I'm not sure where the no call is. And
whoa.
Both players going up strong. Number 44, Cannon Coster on the layup. Looked like number 1, Davian Turner, had a clean block from here, but, you know, maybe we're a couple feet up in the air. We can't see it quite the same.
That looked clean to me. I don't know what the ref saw there.
They'll get him a foul, and that'll send number 44 Coster to the free throw line, trying to get Kearney back within or under 5 here, as OBU has snuck out to a little 5-point lead about quarter way through this first half. Something we've already been talking about, fouls already starting to pile up for OBU. We talked about freshman Muhammad Abubakar has 2, excuse me, but the team already with 5 as compared to Kearney's 2. Defense not been a strong suit so far for Oklahoma Baptist.
No, you got to see them getting something under control here.
Really playing aggressive, which you like to see, and it's really been paying off on the offensive side of things. But on defense, unable to get clean possessions. You know what they say, got to play defense without committing fouls, and that has not been the case here for Oklahoma Baptist. It'll be Wade now bringing the ball down. A little dribble face-off here at the top of the key. Trying to find Lowry in the paint, working hard there to get some position.
Oh, man. That was rough.
Maybe almost a very friendly rim there, but didn't work out. That time it'll be a clean block. I don't know how much that was much different than the last one, but a clean block there from number 15, Lowry.
Maybe the refs will let him play a little bit.
The whistle has been a major part of this game here early.
Ooh, got a nice little fake there.
Lowry in the corner, backing down. Tried the little hesitation pump fake, but it's going to be a travel. Ball going the other way. Brantley Thomas unable to move his feet. Ref's been a big part of this game so far. A lot of whistle blowing. A lot of fouls, especially on that Oklahoma Baptist side.
Ooh, nice work inside. Oh, nice.
Got it, too, and one there on the nice little layup.
That was a nice play there.
A.J. Jackson, their junior, one of the few returners from the rotation last year, backing down.
That sends Kearney on a run here. We got a 6-0 run.
The last 2 minutes, a nice improvement of play here as Kearney looking like a different team here.
Let's see what he can do at the free throw line. Get some easy buckets. Let's go.
Nice little trade of trend as Oklahoma Baptist now scoreless over the last 2.5 minutes, and I feel like we were just saying that about Kearney now as the score's back even 11-11.
Coming down the floor quick here.
Wade with the ball. A nice little crossover move. He's finding himself double teamed.
He's probing that defense. He's trying to find the hole there. Ooh, tough shot, tough shot.
Little pull up, maybe settling there from Daughtry. Turn into a quick transition from Kearney. Stopped though. Now it'll be Coster driving in the lane, and he'll get the bucket.
Looked like he thought about pulling up. Oh, ooh, almost got it back there.
Nice little hustle play there, a little one-man press by Coster, but he'll fall back now. 13-11. Kearney with the advantage. As Wade, you can kind of feel Wade getting maybe a little bit frustrated, trying to put the team on his back here. He'll dish the ball into Lowry. Nice post move there from Lowry. Doesn't work out, but a good quick follow finish from Davion Turner.
That's what you like to see, you know. Instead of settling for outside shots, work it down in the paint, try and get some buckets going again.
I think that was crucial from Wade. You know, you could maybe feel him looking for or wanting a quick three to get his team back into it, but a great job of understanding the situation. A beautiful little hook shot there from A.J. Jackson. Wade bringing the ball down. Lowry been working hard in the paint all night long. Hasn't gotten the ball a ton, but has been constantly down there as a little hustle play there.
That was rough. That was rough. He got to the bucket, just couldn't quite finish.
Might have been a little bit of a reach over there, but no call.
maybe the refs are going to let him play a little bit. That's fun, you know? Ooh, nice move inside.
Nice little under the basket flip there from Carter Burns, the lone senior on Kearney. And that'll stretch Kearney's lead out to 17-13. Wade now, nice little crossover.
Man, it's just not falling for him. It's rough.
The rim over here on the Oklahoma Baptist side seems to maybe have a little bit of vendetta. That's another ball not falling. 1 for 7 now on the last 7. 1 for 5 on the last 5 threes for Oklahoma Baptist.
And you see Kearney, we talked about it. They had to get off that dry run there. And they're rolling now, 5 for 6 on their last 6.
Lowry at the top of the key. Now into the paint to Davian Turner. He's going to make a little move and get it to fall. Scott Morris now bringing the ball down. Kick it over to Jackson, who's defended 5 feet beyond the arc out here. Davian Turner maybe trying to keep him from shooting the ball, and it'll turn into a wide open paint. What's he doing there on the defense that far away from the basket?
You're just asking for trouble there.
And with the way that Oklahoma Baptist has been struggling on defense with fouls, that's not exactly what you want to see.
No, you want to see him dial it back a little bit. Play some home defense. What do we got going on here now?
A little chippy, getting chippy in the paint there. Deshaun Lowry in the post, trying to plead his case now. Ref not hearing any of it. And they'll go ahead and
better watch it. Better watch it.
They'll call their under 12 media timeout, so we'll go ahead and take one with them. You're watching GAC MIAA tournament action here on SNUathletics.com. Back here at the Sawyer Center, Russ Frisbee alongside Brandon Clements high above the southern sideline. 19-15 our score. University of Nebraska-Kearney with a little bit of advantage as we've seen the tables turn. It was all OBU early, and now OBU's struggles on defense paired with their inability to get the ball through the hoop. Kearney's little resurgence here has meant a whole different game.
Yeah, it's been a game of runs here, you know, and Kearney's just on the bigger run right now.
Little kick out there,
Ooh.
found an open three, didn't want it.
Doesn't want to take that.
Nice, another offensive hustle board there, doesn't pan out, but good hustle from Kearney. Parker Batting says, I'll go ahead and take the three. But now it's OBU. Julian Daughtry at the top of the key. Little cross-court mid-range jumper there.
Nice mid-range jumper.
Harrison Stoddart. The mid-range jumper, maybe a little bit of a lost art in D2 basketball. You know, we like the threes, we like the flashy dunks. But a nice mid-range jumper from the 6'7" sophomore big. Like to see me a big that can shoot a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, you know, if you're open, you're playing basketball in college, you should be able to hit that. Any of them should be able to hit that.
Great find. Sam Morris now at the top of the key. Looking for Kyle Jewell, working on Davian Turner. A little step-back jumper.
Nice.
Got to fall, and that's a tough shot. You know, he makes that look easy, but the long Turner in his face, 6'9", 200. That is a tough shot to make.
Yeah. I can see it fall, though.
Julian Daughtry now at the top of the key again. Nice cut to the board there. Maybe give an assist on the screen there to Abu Bakar, who's checked back into the game.
And you like to see him there on that offensive possession, not pressing on that screen. He just stayed right where he was, let the ball work around him. Trying to avoid his foul. Ooh. There we go. Did not foul him this time.
Hey, Abu Bakar, been struggling in the paint so far, a lot of fouls. Get him with the travel there, as that was called, on Carter Burns. And regardless, though, Abu Bakar will get a seat, maybe get a high five for that defense. And now it's Daughtry bringing the ball back down again.
Coach is excited about that.
Pick coming from Turner. Maybe not a pick, maybe a ball. There's the pick from Turner. Little pick and roll play.
High pass.
Turns into a
Makes
three.
Makes it work. Makes it work.
Nice hit there. I don't know that he was all that open, but that 6'9" frame, you can pull up and be open just about anywhere you want to be.
Using his length there. Get the ball in. Let's see, what do we got going on here now?
There's a little confusion down there on the court. I guess they're going to give a foul there to Harrison Stoddard, excuse me. That is his third personal foul. So Oklahoma Baptist really struggling with the fouls now.
It's 8 now, wow.
2 for Abu Bakar, 3 for Stoddard, and 2 now for Lowry as their bigs. 7 fouls across the bigs there. That could be a storyline we have to follow later as it's going to be a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and talk to you through this one. Really struggling with those fouls. If they lose these posts, you know, this could become a whole different game as guys like Jewell and Coster have been getting to the lane easily for Kearney and may continue to do so if those bigs are no longer in there.
Yep, you're going to have to see them play a little bit smarter, play a little bit more conservative. You want to make sure that they're not hacking anybody out there. You know, it's got to play savvy veteran ball, even if you're not a savvy veteran right now, you know.
Maybe tough for Abu Bakar, you know, the freshman getting a lot of minutes in there, but it's very difficult. Step into this collegiate basketball level, and you know, some of these other guys on the other team been playing at this level for 3 years. They're coming at you in the paint, trying to get you in foul trouble, and Kearney's done a great job of that so far in this one, getting Oklahoma Baptist on the wrong side of foul trouble.
It's really how they've stayed in the game, you know. Getting some of their big guys, having to sub in and out real quick, trying to see who's going to be in foul trouble the most.
A little bit of a run here for Oklahoma Baptist as they've been shooting the ball well over the last couple of shots, and really Kearney's not been, but trying to keep themselves in the game with the fouls like we just said, and this will be free throw number 4 and free throw number 5, while Oklahoma Baptist only found their way to the free throw line once, and it was for 1 free throw.
Like to see a little bit more even calls there, but you know how it is.
You know how it is. Sam Morris will go 1 of 2 there. Or, so excuse me, 0 for 2. He misses both free throws. And that's a wasted opportunity there, as free throws are going to be huge for Kearney moving forward, but unable to take advantage.
Easy points. Got to hit your free throws.
Julian Daughtry working from the top of the key. He finds Brantley Thomas over on the left side. Now far right side. Three-pointer is good from Antonio Wade.
Yeah, you like to see that, swinging it around, trying to get the defense to make a mistake, and hey, it worked.
Great ball movement there from Oklahoma Baptist as they've now got an 8-0 run going over the last minute and a half, and the 3-ball shooting has been there. Good little post play there.
Defense just kind of collapsed there.
Well, you know, you got to play a little softer here. As maybe we found Kearney up here in a full court press, a little different look, trying to frazzle Oklahoma Baptist. But Oklahoma Baptist, it seems like we're at a crossroads here of either a little laxer on defense or continue to commit the fouls. And I think there you saw the laxer defense.
Nice pull. Oh, nice offensive rebound. Kind of collided with his own guy there, but hey, held on to it.
Little hustle board, and Kearney's been the story on the board, so that's a nice play.
Ooh, he wanted that. He wanted that bad.
Nice driving layup there. The ball will just roll out for Davian Turner. But that will be Kearney's 3rd foul now, and 2 more free throws for Oklahoma Baptist, just their 2nd and 3rd of the game.
Yeah, you know, Kearney's doing some good work inside, but outside they're 0 for 3 on their last few 3-point shots.
Yeah, struggling from the free throw or 3-point line. Maybe not taking as many as Oklahoma Baptist. 8 3-pointers for Oklahoma Baptist, shooting 37%. Not terrible. Not a lot of points though so far from Antonio Wade, someone we usually see get going early. So be looking for him to try and get more involved, as he's maybe pressing up here with the one-man press, but he'll run back when he sees that no one's with him.
He wants to get involved. He was looking for that press early.
Little three-point line press here. Oklahoma Baptist coming out a little bit higher and maybe going to open up the paint a little bit here for Kearney. Good post move there.
Ooh, almost hacked him.
Won't fall, and clean defense there from Oklahoma Baptist. No call. Turns into Antonio Brown running the other way.
You like to see that. You like to see that. Let him play.
Antonio Wade at the top of the key.
Oh,
going back,
sleeping.
Going back to the coach for some guidance. And number 12, Parker batting, trying to take advantage.
OBU needs a reset here. They need to get some stuff under control here.
They find themselves with the lead, but a little bit frazzled here as that ball sail out of bounds off the nice tip. Still Oklahoma Baptist ball, but
let's see if they can use this inbounds play here to get it under control. You know, Kearney's kind of getting them frazzled, kind of running them here, pressing them early when they're not even looking.
That was an ugly possession right there. Wade at the top of the key.
They want the ball in his hands.
Kearney in an extended 2-3 zone look as they're really trying to pressure ball handlers there.
Rough.
They'll say it's on the floor, but they'll go ahead and give that call to Kearney. Maybe a call that wouldn't have gone Kearney's way earlier in this game, but
earlier in the game, that was an offensive foul.
Brandon, you called it. You were asking for some more even calls. Maybe they heard you from all the way down there.
Yeah.
That call will be on Kearney. It'll be on the floor, so they'll have the ball, or OBU will have the ball under the basket for the throw-in. Quick three from Wade, and it falls. Two guys there in the corner on the zone, but Wade doesn't care. And Brandon, this is what we saw last night. When OBU has struggled, when they've really been frazzled, Wade steps up and tries to take things into his own hands.
Yeah, he's got a nice clean shot. You like to see that fall.
Good rebound there for Abu Bakar. It's Wade running again.
Good find, good find. Ooh.
Passed up on the three, instead found the floater.
You like to see him not settle there.
Nice to see those rims maybe a little bit more forgiving here than they have been previously.
Yeah, and you've got Kearney now on a scoreless run here, last 2 minutes, and OBU's taking advantage. They've got a 7-0 run here.
17-4 run over the last 5 minutes is the long story and the short story both going OBU's way. Time on the floor for Kearney. We'll go ahead and take a quick one with them. We'll be back pretty shortly here. Don't go anywhere. You're watching GAC MIAA tournament action. And excuse me, that's a 20-second timeout, so we are back. For those of you hoping to take a break, we're back here with you.
Still stuck with us.
Hasn't really felt like OBU momentum, but OBU now finds themselves with a little 9-point advantage.
Yeah.
And that scoreboard just doesn't feel like it's lined up with what we've been watching on the floor.
Kearney's played well. Just this last little stretch. Fighting. Oh.
Little post action there. Doesn't fall for number 44, Cannon Coster, and it'll turn into OBU ball.
He was their leading scorer last night. They're looking to him. See if he can bring him out of this dry spell.
Brantley Thompson on the pass there. And they're going to call a foul there. What? Foul called, another one on Abu Bakar, the offensive foul, the turnover, and he'll go ahead and take a seat. But that is 3 now, not even through the first half.
He's going to have to get it under control. All the OBU big guys are going to have to get it under control. Got to talk more.
OBU's posts in foul trouble here early. Could be something for Kearney to capitalize on, as again pushing to the paint, trying to, nice little bank shot there.
Got it to fall this time.
Number 44, Cannon Coster.
See if they can stop the bleeding there.
Drives in and banks it home. All right, number 0, Julian Daughtry dribbling down the floor on the left side. Kick over to Turner.
A couple of screens didn't work.
He'll wait.
Nice look there. Waited for it to come open for him.
Found the window and will hit the 3. He's been shooting well tonight. That is 2 for 2. That is 2 for 3 now, 3-point shooting on the night. Kind of a stretch 4. You know, he's listed at 6'9", but only 200. Not massive post presence, but great length.
What was that?
Little scuffle there on the floor, maybe some acting too, some Oscars being handed around, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, they'll go ahead and give that one to Antonio Wade. They'll give him the rebound, give that foul to Baker McGrath. That's our under 4 media timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout with them. Tune back in with us here soon. You're watching tournament action here on SNUathletics.com. Back here at SNU, the Sawyer Center in Bethany, Oklahoma for day 2 of tournament action. OBU leading University of Nebraska-Kearney, the Lopers, as Nebraska trying to find a way to work their way back into this game with 3 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, you see the difference has been the 3-point shot. Kearney hasn't hit a 3 yet, and OBU's been hitting them from long.
Technical there on the bench, I'm not sure what happened there. The bench erupted with a cheer there, and I don't know what the call was. The ref signaled technical, and now Kearney will shoot technical fouls. A little confusion, though, there on who the call is on, as the ref will explain himself.
Yeah, Coach Eaker looking for an explanation there.
They're going to credit it to Davion Turner. I did not see where he was at on that play, but nevertheless, Cannon Coster now shooting technical free throws. He will miss the first. Yeah, take advantage of those technical free throws, free opportunities for points.
Yeah, there's not even anyone standing close to you. You got to hit those.
And that'll be one technical free throw and the ball now for Kearney.
See what they can do in the last few minutes here before half.
Things getting chippy here. 3 minutes left in the half. Sam Morris bringing the ball down. Coster on the left side. Little pick play.
Ooh.
Maybe lost the dribble there, but he'll save it and over to Sam Morris. Jewell at the top of the key. He'll step back, think better of it. Now Coster with the left hand.
Solid defense there. OBU didn't fall apart, but couldn't stop them.
They stayed with that one really nicely, but didn't get the foul, and that's going to be key for them moving on. OBU's Brantley Thompson now. Dish over to Daughtry. Thompson again. And there's going to be an offensive foul on OBU.
Can't let those little mistakes, little silly mistakes, let them back in the game.
Excuse me, no foul, just a turnover. Julian Daughtry, I think they got him on the line over there in the corner. Just lots of opportunities here for Kearney to get back into it. They have not fully capitalized, as it's still a 10-point lead, but lots of opportunities.
Tough shot, guy in his face, just hit it right over the top of him.
Little hesitation, step back. I think, though, still a 2, maybe the worst shot in basketball right there with his foot on both the college and the high school 3-point lines. But it's a shot nonetheless, 2 points for Kearney. Wade now, they're going to say he stepped on the line over here on the left side. Ball going back Kearney's way as OBU with an opportunity to put some distance between them and Kearney before the half and letting Kearney hang around.
Yeah, it's these little silly mistakes, you know. Turner had a good pass to Wade, but it just stepped out of bounds. Can't do that.
Now a chance for Coster in the paint. He's working on Thompson.
Oh, good defense, good defense. Got a hand on it, staying on the floor, wrestling for it. Jump ball.
It's really getting aggressive down there. a great little drive play. He got his shoulder into the defender well. Defender kept his arms up, but it looked like he just shot the ball straight into the defender's outreached arms. As now Parker Batting will handle some sweat cleanup on the floor down there. Hope they're getting him some student wages down there for this overtime.
Pay the man, pay the man.
$7.50 if you're an SNU employee on campus. See if I wonder if there's a different deal if you work for a different school. Inbound under the basket here for Sam Morris.
Nice find.
Nice play from Coster, not able to get it to go. And Wade can't hold on to it. He sends it right on over to the OBU bench. And it feels like OBU wants Kearney to get back into this game.
Yeah, you know, Coster's trying to pull him up, but maybe forcing it a little bit there.
Yeah, had a good look and just couldn't get it over the nose of the rim there. Another chance here, though. Coster with the ball at the top of the key. Tough pass there to Sam Morris. Back over to Coster. A three there from Batting, and it's good.
Deep hit. That was nice. That was a nice shot from three.
NBA range there for Parker Batting will pull his team back within 5 now as OBU with 1:20 left. Antonio Wade at the top of the key. And Davian Turner, a wide open back cut.
Ooh.
And that's
a little spill there, but he got it.
That's a blown assignment right there. What a back cut. No one anywhere near him.
Got to talk on defense all the time.
Batting over to Morris. Morris, Coster, down to the paint to Jewell, working on Daughtry. He'll get that drop step to fall. Timeout on the court. New life here for Nebraska-Kearney.
Yeah, they're on a 9-2 run here in the last 2.5 minutes. Trying to find some life.
Shooting well here, you know, like you said earlier, key to the game, 3-point shooting. Still not really falling for Kearney, but they have fought their way back into this with some post play, but also with those guards cutting the hoop, getting in the paint, and not afraid to mix it up a little bit with the Oklahoma Baptist post, especially with them all being kind of in foul trouble here early.
Yeah, you like to see that. Trying to take advantage of a bonus that you've got, but you know, still down by a little bit. Let's see what they can do.
Trying to close out the quarter, 48 seconds here, in the half before halftime. It'll be OBU's ball. Maybe playing for 2 shots here. Get a shot up before 30 seconds left on the clock, and you get the ball back. What's the play here? You go for 2, try to get an early shot.
Always try to get an early shot.
They'll get it ball into Lowry.
He's going to work.
Thompson back to Lowry.
Oh.
He'll get bailed on a foul there. I think maybe he blocked himself on the corner of the basket.
Yeah, that's just court awareness. You can't shoot it at the backboard.
Maybe a little mishandled pass, ended up right under the basket. Great idea, great look, great positioning, and it paid out. You know, 2 opportunities here at the free throw line, trying to make good on them.
Yeah, let's see if he can capitalize.
Short on the first, off the front of the rim for Deshaun Lowry.
Got to get those easy buckets.
1 of 2 now shooting from the field, and 0 of 1 now from the free throw line. Has only 2 points so far for Lowry on a second attempt here. Will be good.
There we go.
Made a good adjustment. Credit to him.
Yeah.
All right, 28 seconds playing for the last shot here of halftime. Brandon, what time do you take your last shot? Do you let it down to the clock? You try and maybe hope for an offensive board? When are you taking this shot?
I'm taking it with about 5 seconds left. But I'm not on the court.
He goes straight down, straight at that OBU defense. Gets the foul, but he's going to the free throw line, left 20 seconds on the clock. That is Cannon Coster, and you like to see that aggressiveness, and that's maybe the reason that Kearney's in the position that they're in with OBU with so many fouls, but maybe not the best clock awareness there. His first free throw will drop as you could hear a pin drop in this the Sawyer Center with that free throw.
Yeah, some quiet fans today.
Couple tough teams to travel for. Oklahoma Baptist, not too bad of a drive, 45 minutes, but Nebraska, a couple states away, maybe not the best following. So if you're here at home, maybe make a little noise for your Nebraska-Kearney crew as they're trying to fight back in here. 5-point game now and a couple of tough missed free throws there.
Yeah, if I'm OBU here, I just hold for the last shot. Don't want them to continue this run here.
Thompson will throw up a desperate heave, and it's going to be very short.
Might have even been blocked.
Cannon Coster will go up and get that rebound, and that is halftime. So we'll be back here in about 5 minutes to run over some halftime stats, talk about the trends here. But you're watching SNUathletics.com's live cast of the tournament here, 35-40. OBU with the lead at halftime of game 1 here on day 2. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with halftime stats and analysis here on SNUathletics.com. Back here at the Sawyer Center, halftime of Game 1 here, Day 2 of tournament play. We have been watching a good one here, 40-35. Oklahoma Baptist leads 42 over University of Nebraska-Kearney, 35. And so far, been a pretty good game we've been watching here so far. Both teams kind of back and forth action, and gotten to see a game of runs like we've talked about. A lot of OBU early. We kind of saw Kearney come back there through the middle, and then we saw OBU really, really surge there towards the end of the half before some struggles to end the half. But right now, OBU leads. So we'll give you a couple of halftime stats, and then we'll kind of break down what each team needs to do moving forward. So beginning with OBU in the lead, led by Davian Turner, number 1, 12 points so far, 4 of 5 shooting from the field. And he's really been playing well. Kind of a stretch guy, 6'9", 200.
Yeah.
And kind of leading the way. You know, normally we talk about Antonio Wade really being the guy, and 8 points for Wade, not a bad outing.
No, he's not playing bad. He hasn't hit as many shots as Turner has. I mean, he's just been hitting from all over the court, man.
But yeah, and Turner is 4 for 5, not really missing much, but Wade not as much of a factor as he normally is. So 8 points for Wade, 6 for Daughtry. And 3, 2, 2, 2, 2 for a bunch of other players on the floor. Thompson getting involved, Lowry, Lester, Norris, Stoddard, and Abubakar, all with 2s and 3s.
Yeah, that speaks to the spacing of OBU. They're getting everyone the ball. Everyone's touching it. Everyone's trying to play the best ball. Looking good. Offense
has been really strong here, and normally when we see Wade very aggressively involved, instead tonight we've kind of gotten to watch the team play well.
Yeah.
On the rebound category, Abubakar, 4 boards, which isn't a huge number, but for his limited playing time, only 7 minutes of the 20 of the first half. And he spent a lot of time on that bench, 3 fouls in the first half, 2 quick ones in his first couple of minutes. So 4 rebounds. The freshman from Nigeria, been playing really well with his limited playing time.
Yeah, you like to see him get involved, you know. Even with the foul trouble, he's been working. He's been working hard.
It seems like they've really cleaned up some of his defense, too. Had some coaching moments there after a couple of those ticky-tack little hand fouls. You know, they call those at the college level. You can't hand check anymore, and I think they got Abubakar for that on at least one occasion.
Yep.
So on the University of Nebraska-Kearney side, they are led in points by Coster, as they did last night. He's got 9, but pretty evenly distributed here. Kyle Jewell has 8, and A.J. Jackson with 7. Behind them, Baker McGrath has 4, batting with that clutch deep 3 and 2 for both Sam Morris and Burns each. So pretty well distributed there. Not quite as many standouts. You know, you talk about OBU, talk about Turner really having the 12, but sharing the ball well. The rebounds, Sam Morris, you know, he brings the ball up for them a lot, but leading the way with rebounds. So maybe some hustle boards there that are nice to see.
Yeah, you like to see batting hit from that deep, too. You kind of want to see where can he not hit from, you know?
That was almost right out here at the NCAA logo. That was definitely NBA range.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, as we've really been grinding on that post game for Kearney, maybe a kick-out option in batting, opportunity there.
Yeah, pull the defense in on you down low and then kick it out.
Yep.
Let the kids shoot.
A couple keys to the game have been some foul trouble early for Oklahoma Baptist. As we talked about, their posts really struggling. We talked about the post game for Kearney being really strong, and we talked about the three-point shooting. Absolutely not there at all for Kearney, shooting 1 for 4. And a little different story for Oklahoma Baptist, shooting 5 of 12.
Yeah, that's a solid percentage there, you know, Russell.
I'll take 41% any day.
All day.
So talking about University of Nebraska-Kearney finding themselves 5 points down, and maybe could have been a little bit worse. You know, they were down 10 with just a couple minutes left in the half, and they really rallied behind some OBU mistakes. But if you're Kearney, what do you need to work on coming out of this half?
Got to go at the OBU bigs. Got to go straight at them coming out of the half. They did it early, and it worked. Got to go back down low. Get those big guys in foul trouble. Get them on the bench. Get them rotating in and out real quick. And, you know, maybe they'll go on another big run.
I think I like that. I think that's a great key. We talk about Abu Bakr already in foul trouble, Stoddard in foul trouble, Lowry in foul trouble. And I think as those guys find themselves in foul trouble, you maybe force the 6'9" Davion Turner, not a natural post, but got some decent D2 height, maybe force him into the paint. That's not where he wants to be, and get him out of a scoring groove.
Yeah, wear him out on defense a little bit. See if you can take away from on the offensive end.
Right now, if Wade is not scoring, you got to take advantage of that, because it's only a matter of time before that turns around. So as long as it's happening that way, if you're Kearney, you got to take advantage.
Yeah, he can shoot. He's not gonna stay quiet this half.
So now on the Oklahoma Baptist side, had an opportunity to put Kearney away there going to the half and really didn't take it. A couple of hiccups on some bad passes and then maybe some forced jumpers. So if you're Oklahoma Baptist, 5-point lead here going to the second half, what do you do differently? What do you do to try and put away this Nebraska-Kearney team?
It's the simple mistakes. We had a couple of turnovers, a couple of stepping out of bounds. You got to cut down on the easy mistakes that they just cannot make them. You can't do it.
Felt like in the last 2 minutes we had a couple throwaways down here. We had a travel call. We had the leader, Antonio Wade, stepping on the line, and just some little mental mistakes. We talked about a great find to Deshaun Lowry in the paint, found himself right under the basket.
Yeah.
And so OBU doing the right things here, but maybe the little mental mistakes of a team freshly put together. A lot of new faces, new system under the new coach, some growing pains right now.
Yeah, and the key from what we've been talking about is focus. You got to focus on the defensive end, keep down your fouls. You got to focus on the offensive end and keep your turnovers down. Focus, focus, focus.
And it's been the little things. The OBU certainly has talent this year, and much more than they had as they struggled to a rough record last year. Talent is not an issue for OBU. It's going to be the little things, the way that they're playing in the new system, and looking forward to seeing more of that in the second half.
For sure, for sure.
All right, well, about 3 minutes now until we get going again. We're going to take another little break. We will have second half action for you here. Don't go anywhere. You're watching tournament action, Game 1 of Oklahoma Baptist versus University of Nebraska-Kearney here on SNUathletics.com. Back here at the Sawyer Center, ready to go for the second half of this OBU University of Nebraska-Kearney match. 40-35 now. Oklahoma Baptist trying to build on that lead, and we're underway. Nice little look there. Thompson going to take the three, and it'll fall. Nice hit there from Brantley Thompson.
Yeah, you like to see that, waiting to get the open shot.
He found a window there, 6 of 13 now. Really good shooting so far in this one from Oklahoma Baptist.
There we go, Kearney working it down low.
Nice defensive response there from Oklahoma Baptist. No foul either, and they're going to be running the other way. Thompson again into Lowry as he's working in the paint. Nice little.
Big fella going to work.
Nice little hook shot there. Will fall for Lowry as now a couple of points going OBU's way. They'll find themselves back out on top by 10. Little kick out there for number 44, Cannon Coster, will not fall.
Kearney almost got the offensive rebound, but just couldn't quite pull it down.
Responding with another missed three is OBU, and now running again.
Coach did not like what he saw there.
No, and that was a forced shot. If you're OBU, you know, a couple of great plays there back-to-back. A nice hustle punch with a trip, and it's getting kind of sloppy down there in the paint. Both teams trying to take control as they'll get the foul on OBU there.
Kind of looked like he was already falling to me, but hey, I'm not wearing the stripes today.
Give that foul to Deshaun Lowry, his third, so another big from OBU with 3 fouls. That's Deshaun Lowry, Stoddard, and Muhammad Abubakar. Inbound here for the Lopers. Into Kyle Jewell on the left side. He'll get a little pick, and he'll pop. And another missed three. Good hustle board there. Look, nice little driving play there from Kyle Jewell. He'll be able to finish it off in spite of the missed three. Both teams coming out firing here in the second half. Makes sense maybe for OBU, but the three ball has not been kind to Kearney today, so it's been interesting to watch them shooting.
Whoa. Yeah, he was forcing that. Nice idea, but just couldn't quite keep control there.
Wade maybe heard what we said about him at the halftime, not really getting his game quite going. You know, 8 points isn't a bad game by any means, but with his 20-plus point performance last night, he's trying to force it there, and he'll take a seat after his second foul. Sam Morris now bringing the ball up for the Lopers. Around the horn to Coster. Down to Morris, and they'll get him for the travel as he tried a pump fake, maybe a little double pound there.
Hesitated a little too long, you know, just couldn't quite hold that hesitation.
I think maybe a little afraid of some of the OBU bigs. Caught a couple guys flying and didn't know what to do after that. Pick play there, finds an open two from Winchester, Tyler Lester.
He's come out in the second half pretty scrappy. He's been fighting and working. Like to see him get involved.
Yeah, not a super impressive stat line for Lester. He's got 3 points on free throw or on 1 3-pointer, but doing a lot of little things right there. Got some good court presence, and he'll draw that foul ball under the basket for OBU. Get that foul to A.J. Jackson. Inbounded to Davion Turner.
Nice inbounds play, but Kearney responded well. They collapsed on him and forced him to kind of reset the offense here.
Yeah, it looked like he maybe was going to have an open layup, but they collapsed well, and now a opportunity for the very long Turner. Good block, though. Another opportunity for Turner, and he'll drop in the wide open layup. That was a great block, though, by Kearney.
Yep, but OBU responded well, kept their heads level, and went to work.
Not a ton of height discrepancy for these teams, so hustle rebounding has been a story. Another scrappy rebound play there. It turns into a tough reach-in call. I don't know about that one.
I don't know what the ref was looking at there. That looked pretty clean. He just kind of poked the ball a little bit, and you like to see him let that go.
He came in from behind for sure, but really got the ball there And I thought we were going to watch another sequence of teams running back and forth, but this will slow the ball down for Oklahoma Baptist. Now a 10-point game as Oklahoma Baptist came out firing, and now we've kind of watched the teams go back and forth here in the second. Nice little post hook play there will be no good. Now Coster running.
Nothing's really landing for anybody. Whoa. You know, you've got Kearney scoreless in the last minute and a half, and OPU won for their last 5. It's been a rough start to the second half.
Yeah, neither team really looking that great after OBU took it to 10. It looks like both teams really trying to push in transition and not working out for either of them. A couple of ugly layup attempts, some ugly turnovers, and now some free throws here for Coster, but he'll make the first. Not good set basketball being played, and I think the key here moving forward, whichever team can kind of level out and get a hold of their offense is going to be the team that is able to get a little spurt going.
Yep, it's that focus. Who can have more focus here?
Second free throw from Coster is good on the bounce. And now Julian Daughtry bringing the ball down for OBU. Double pick there for Daughtry. He's going to go to the left. Thompson in the corner. Lowry at the top of the key. And he's going to maybe ISO to the bucket. And they'll get the charge Kearney's way.
I don't think so. He wasn't set at all there. I don't know what that ref was looking at.
I think maybe Lowry trying for the, that's going to be Lowry's 4th, by the way, as he's 1 away. Davian Turner will come and get him. It looked like Lowry was going to get the benefit of the doubt, but he picked his arms up there for the little Euro step and maybe caught that elbow as he brought his arms back across. But that was a tough call and a rough call for OBU, trying to keep their posts out of foul trouble. Into the post again now for Coster. And a strong finish, maybe a little undersized in that situation.
He made it work, though.
Coster going up strong there under the basket.
Patient, just waited for the right time.
Julian Daughtry with a little handoff to Thompson. Now around the pick and the 3 from Thompson. Long, but a good hustle board there. Turns into another opportunity for Daughtry. Nice driving layup from Daughtry. Just laid it out there a little short there. Had a great move, but didn't finish.
Oh, Coster. Cutting down the lane, man.
That's the same move there, but Coster finishes it a little bit nicer. Nice driving move there by the freshman Coster from Kearney, Nebraska. There'll be a timeout on the floor, and they will go ahead and use it as our under 16. So we'll take a timeout with them. Don't go anywhere. You're watching tournament play here on SNUathletics.com. Back at the Sawyer Center, Russ Frisbee alongside Brandon Clements, 47 to 43. 4-point game here for the Oklahoma Baptist Bison over the Nebraska-Kearney Lopers.
Yeah, you know, Kearney's gone on a nice little run here, 6-0 run in the last couple of minutes. See if they can continue that or if OBU's going to respond.
Oklahoma Baptist scoreless in the last 2 minutes, and that's really been a struggle for them. Now Wade back in the game, maybe going to try and get his team going again, but look for him to force the issue. Coach screams, move the ball, and that'll break up the little Wade ISO, but Wade will have the ball back up again at the top of the key, and he'll get a nice pick there. Chance for Davian Turner, and he's covered entirely. Thompson going to try and get the ball up at the shot clock. That'll be an air ball. 30-second shot clock violation.
Not listening to coach there. He was screaming, move it, move it, move it, and they just were not listening.
That's a tough play there. You know, you wait so much of your shot clock has wound down, and Wade, Davian Turner, and Thompson all completely covered at the top of the key, unable to get three-pointers up the way they wanted to. Maybe someone might have been open under the basket, but good defense there from Kearney on that opening possession out of the media timeout. So, like you said, we've had a little scoreless run here. Kearney kind of working their way back into it. And I think it's been this, like we just watched on that last possession, Kearney getting their head level a little bit first. It was kind of a race to see which team was going to get a hold of the ball quickest. And I think Kearney's starting to try and do that. 6-0 run now, getting their offense calmed down. The desire is there to get out and run. You know, when you have the opportunity to run in transition, you would just love to get out and run. But it has turned into sloppy basketball for them. And so Kearney's slowing it down a little bit and creeping back up on OBU.
Yeah, but, you know, OBU still got the lead. Let's see if they can use that bit of a cushion there to kind of cover some of their mistakes here and see if they can get it going again.
A couple names to watch, A.J. Jackson and Deshaun Lowry for Kearney and OBU respectively, now both with 4 fouls each. So they're in the most immediate foul trouble as we move forward.
You like to see the guys play, but can't play if you're going to keep fouling like that.
Carter Burns here on the nice post move. He will get Davion Turner in the air, and that is a foul on Davion Turner. Only his first, but a great momentum shift there as he'll get the and one.
Nice play there. Waiting for him to come down on top and then putting it in.
We talked about this during halftime. You don't see a ton of Turner in the post naturally, but if we were need to see Turner in the post later for OBU, that first foul could be critical.
You know, OBU big guys, story of the game for them is foul trouble.
Wade bringing the ball down. Skips the ball over there to Thompson.
See if they can keep moving it around. See if they listen to coach during that last timeout.
Wade trying to inbound the ball there to Jack Pruitt, and it'll be a ball for Caleb Norris. And that shot will fall for OBU.
You like to see that. Guy recognizing he's double teamed, and if you're double teamed, someone's open.
Good little assist there. Turns into a jumper for Harrison Stoddard.
Kearney with some good ball movement here. Kicking it around the top, waiting for OBU to make a mistake, but can't. Oh, nice offensive rebound.
Little 1-2-2 zone there. Kearney will finally hit another three in this one. They have not been good three-point shooting so far in this game. That's 2 for 8 now. But that's what you leave open when you play that zone. You leave the shooters open, and Kearney taking advantage. A nice block there from Kearney, but they'll get him with the opposite arm foul. Give that foul to number 24, Weston Baker McGrath. That will send Wade to the line. A couple of free throws, maybe the opportunity to get rolling here, Brendan. You know, free throws, wide open jumpers, and for a strong shooter like Wade, maybe the momentum and practice he needs to get himself back in this game in the points category.
That was a rough free throw. Barely made the front of the rim.
That shows 8 points for Wade. You know, hasn't scored since middle of the first half. Haven't seen him a ton, especially in his jump shooting. Normally such a strong three-point shooter or strong outside mid-range shooter. Second free throw is long. First one left short, tried to adjust and left that one long. A ugly little free throw attempt session there as Kearney now headed the other way.
And, you know, they hustled for the offensive rebound but just couldn't quite find it. And Kearney, that's what they've been doing all game. They've outdone the Bison on the offensive boards. Ugly
little post play turns into an opportunity for Wade to run. and he will not get that layup, and they're going to call a foul. A late foul, it appears. I think it's going to be on Sam Morris. Antonio Wade showing his disapproval of the no call initially, but he gets the late call, and he'll go back to the free throw line maybe to redeem himself a little bit.
Let's see how he responds after missing those last 2 free throws.
You're right, though, Brandon. The rebounding category, Oklahoma Baptist leads 21-19, but offensive boards have tell a different story. 5 for Oklahoma Baptist, but 8 for Kearney, and not a lot of size on their side, but some good hustle play on the offensive boards have given them some key second chance opportunities as we now find ourselves tied 49-49 on another missed free throw by Antonio Wade, now 0 for 3.
Yeah, but you like to see him getting to the line. It'll get him started. He'll start hitting.
Here's his second free throw, and that one will not fall either. Antonio Wade struggling here. Oklahoma Baptist best scorer, and Oklahoma Baptist will need to find a different way to respond.
Let's see if they'll get Turner the ball some more.
Jewell pass the ball down to Henry Penner, excuse me. And Coster dribbles in. Nice little play there, and they'll,
ooh, almost came down on top of him.
Laying on the floor in a vulnerable position there. They're going to get Cannon Coster, I believe, on the offensive foul. Excuse me. Sam Morris. They gave it to Sam Morris, the offensive foul. That doesn't feel right. I think the call was a Cannon Coster after he passed the ball, offensive charge. So kind of, a beautiful pass there, but couldn't get the body stopped. And now some arguments about who that call is going to be on. And now they're going to take a media timeout to discuss it. This is our under 14, so we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll have the outcome of this call for you when we get back. You're watching Tournament Play here on SNUathletics.com. So the foul will be on Sam Morris. Offensive foul and the turnover accredited to him, and now going back the other way. An opportunity for Thompson under the basket. He'll pull it out and kick it over for the missed 3 by Caleb Norris. Sam Morris now.
Solid defense by Antonio Wade there. Not reaching in, not charging at him.
Did a great job stopping that transition as Morris trying to push tempo here as they've kind of gotten a handle on things, gotten themselves back in this game a little bit, and have gotten the score back tied here in the middle of the second half. Freshman Muhammad Abubakar checking back in for Oklahoma Baptist with 3 fouls, so another name to watch as the foul trouble racks up. Coster at the top of the key, over to Morris, trying to find Penner on the inside, can't find him. Now Burns posting up.
Working it down low.
Little one-on-one play against Abubakar. A great layup, but maybe a better job staying disciplined on defense there. Abubakar staying straight up. Great play by the freshman to not get his 4th foul.
Got a couple of screens here.
Thompson at the top of the key. Seen him getting a lot more touches here since Wade has not been scoring as effectively. Now Abubakar backing him down and leaves it drastically short there on the post hook. Sam Morris now running the other way.
That was some good defense there by the senior, recognizing that you just got to wait and see if he'll make the mistake, and, it worked.
Yeah, that play, you got to stay disciplined, and honestly, right there, I think you're hoping for the foul, trying to get Abubakar in a place he doesn't want to be, and maybe a missed reach-in call. I saw that number 24 reaching a little bit, but a hustle offensive board by Kearney will turn into a bucket. Now they find themselves up 53-49. Wade trying to get his team going here. Thompson on the far left side.
Got to keep the ball moving. Can't be stagnant.
That seems to have been an issue here for Oklahoma Baptist. Each time they try to swing that ball, it definitely takes a stop at the top of the key. So we'll take our under 12 media timeout, and we will be back shortly. Remember, you're watching tournament play here, Oklahoma Baptist versus University of Nebraska-Kearney on SNUathletics.com. Back here at the Sawyer Center, Russ Frisbee alongside Brandon Clements. OBU trailing University of Nebraska-Kearney 53-49 as it's going to be an inbound under the basket for Oklahoma Baptist.
Yeah, let's see how they can respond to the 7-0 run that Kearney's gone on in the last 3 minutes.
Deep ball back there to Julian Daughtry. He'll get the play set up here, a couple of picks. Opportunity here for Thompson. Number 20, Harrison Stoddard backing him down. Nice little hook, and it'll fall.
Nice work down low by Stoddard. Patient, patient.
Sam Morris bringing the ball down, kick it over to Henry Penner, over to Kyle Jewell.
Oh, watch that backdoor cut.
That was a good cut there by Morris. Found himself open, but didn't get the ball. But the post efforts by Carter Burns will pay off anyway. 55-51 now. Kearney rolling.
Yeah, you like to see Burns getting involved. He's got 12 points today.
Antonio Wade now. He's going to take a three, and maybe a little bit forced on that one. Ball stay here with Oklahoma Baptist, and that, to me, felt like a little bit of a desperation heave. Maybe some frustration, nothing going Wade's way, and just trying to keep Oklahoma Baptist in this one.
Yeah, but if he hits that, everything will start falling.
That's right, and at this point, I feel like Wade maybe just one made shot away from going the other way. A long pass, and that could be, that's legal as there's no touch on this side of the half court, so it will be Oklahoma Baptist ball as the Stoddard grabbed the ball, and he wasn't so sure about that one.
Yep. Got to cut down on those little mistakes if you want to get back in this game, want to stay in this game.
Driving Thompson tries to get the post entry pass and swatted away by Sam Morris.
Nice defense there. Staying disciplined and not getting the foul.
It'll be Coster over to Sam Morris. Now Penner at the top of the key over to Jewell. Good ball movement here from the Lopers.
Everyone touched it there.
Trying to keep me knowing all these guys' names, trying to keep up with them here. A good rebound there on some strong defense from Deshaun Lowry. Nice driving play there from Julian Daughtry. No whistle, a lot of contact, but a good shot there as he is able to finish strong.
He's playing well. Playing well there, going 4 for 8 now.
Good shooting from Daughtry as a nice little, almost the same hesitation layup way up there for Sam Morris on the much bigger defender. And now some shots starting to fall for each team. Antonio Wade will dribble the ball at the top of the key, and he'll get a pick, and there's going to be a foul as Thompson looks shaken up. It's an offensive screen foul, I think. Maybe some head-to-head contact as Thompson is grabbing his head in pain. I did not see the contact.
I don't know, but it looks like they must have bonked heads or something there. He's still scratching his head.
You don't want to see that ever, but they'll get Oklahoma Baptist on the illegal screen, and that'll be a turnover on Brantley Thompson.
That hurts whenever you get hit in the head and you get called for the foul.
Again, good ball movement here. It finds Coster in the paint.
Didn't look like the pass he was expecting, but made it work.
The much shorter 6'4" freshman is still able to put that one up among the trees.
Coster's leading the way for the Lopers. He's got 17 now.
Great scoring production here from the freshman. Figuring out what to do with scoring options after losing a lot of their players from last year. Now Kearney going the other way again now, find themselves 6 points ahead of OBU.
Kearney's gone 4 for the last 5. Still not getting the three-point shot to work, but hey, when you get shots like that, you don't need a three-point shot.
What a shot, a fall away layup, I guess. What a play from Sam Morris. And now they're going to get Sam Morris maybe not moving his feet as much, get a body foul there on Antonio Wade, and a chance for Wade to shoot. They're going to send Wade to the line. He's now in the bonus. So that should be 1 and 1. So Antonio Wade, opportunity to maybe shoot himself back into some success here. Still struggling from the line, though. 0 of 4 for Wade.
I'd like to see him hit one here. Get an easy bucket. See if it'll get him going.
Misses the first of 1 and 1, so he will not get the second opportunity. And now the Lopers are running the other way.
You know, Coach will have him shooting free throws in practice this week.
All day, every day. Deshaun Lowry with a nice reaching board, maybe using some of his height to his advantage.
Keep an eye on him to stay out of fouling anyone. Getting close now to fouling out.
And credit to Oklahoma Baptist. They've played spectacular defense here late, but the Lopers not really taking it at the bigs that they need to. As that time, Oklahoma Baptist taking it at Loper bigs, but fouls have not been as big of a conversation here in the second as they had been in the first. And you got to go straight at Lowry if you're Kearney. They have not done that, though, and he still is in the game. We'll get a media timeout, or under 8 media timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching OBU versus UNK on SouthernNazareneAthletics.com. Back at the Sawyer Center, Oklahoma Baptist trailing University of Nebraska-Kearney now with 7 minutes remaining in the second half. A couple of free throws coming up for number 20, Harrison Stoddard.
You know, the script's been flipped on Kearney now. They're the ones starting to get into foul trouble. But Morris has 3, Jackson has 4, Baker McGrath has 3, and Burns has 3.
A couple of posts and a couple of guards there in foul trouble as OBU's done a great job of taking it right at him, and another missed free throw. It means no second free throw on the 1 and 1.
They're good at getting to the line, but they just haven't been able to capitalize as of late.
Big struggle there. 3 of 11 from the line from OBU, and when you take into account a couple of those no opportunities, really 3 of 13.
Yeah.
Three-pointer falls for number 32, Kyle Jewell of Nebraska-Kearney. Uncharacteristic of Kearney, but a good shot there to continue this lead out to 9 points.
Nice move by Wade there, finding Lowry.
Oh, and a great backdoor pass there turns into a flush from Deshaun Lowry.
Kearney's starting to get the three-point shot going. Now 3 for 9.
Back up to 33%. Kearney continuing to move the ball very well. Been a big key for them in the second half, moving the ball like crazy, and that turns into a nice post move there from Weston Baker McGrath. It will not fall, though. Now Antonio Wade coming the other way.
Good play, though. You like to see that. Oh,
they might have traveled there. That's a saving grace call. I thought maybe they got him on a little push. His arm was back behind him. He gets that foul called, though, and that's a 5th personal foul.
You could see it when he saw the whistle blew. He was scared.
He knew what happened, and he will be fortunate just to walk away with the turnover. Now Sam Morris going the other way. Cannon Coster over back to Sam Morris. Now the pick. Morris to the bucket. Very difficult shot, will not fall.
Good defense by Wade, and man, he was fouled. He's pushing them back.
Little scrappy play has turned into a couple transitions here. Now a chance
Lowry's
for
got to play smart.
Coster in the slam.
Man. Coster getting up and throwing it down.
A fantastic slam from Cannon Coster, the 6'4" freshman, rises up over Deshaun Lowry, the much bigger defender. Oh man, 6'7" plus an afro. That's an incredible dunk. Now Wade getting frustrated, trying to fight his way back into it. Another missed shot for Antonio Wade. Put him down for 3 of 6 now. They'll call the foul.
Let's see if he can capitalize at the line this time. See if he can get going. You know, he's 0 for 5 from the free throw line, but good opportunity here to get some easy points.
They'll call that foul on the big man, Carter Burns, for University of Nebraska-Kearney, and that'll be his 4th. So now really in foul trouble. As you're right, the script has been flipped. Kearney now with their bigs in foul trouble.
But they're staying in the game because OBU can't hit their free throws. You know, now OBU's 3 for 12, and Kearney, though, they've been hitting theirs. They're 7 for 11.
Yeah, you can't miss that many free throws and try to walk away and win a game, and especially in so many of those one-on-one situations where you don't even get a chance at the second free throw, as that's really been a struggle. Antonio Wade will knock down one of those now as Sam Morris bringing the ball down for Kearney. Again, great ball movement as they're swinging the ball around the horn.
Finding it down low.
Opportunity in the paint.
Ooh.
Just short. A hustle rebound will go Oklahoma Baptist way. Great effort there from the junior Kyle Jewell.
Wasn't sure which way that was going to go, and the ref was just about taken out there.
Yeah, a little diving play at the legs. He maybe thought he'll clean up the sweat on the floor there where his legs were almost buckled. Nice diving play there. Maybe thought he had the one-handed rebound, but not so much. Rebounds really even here, though, so far. 27 to 27 in the rebounding category. Only difference, 10 of those coming on the offensive end for Kearney, while 6 of them on the Oklahoma Baptist side. But still, a little 8-point advantage here for Kearney.
We'll see if they can hold on, see if they can pull this one out.
Wade over to Daughtry. Davion Turner.
Thought about it.
Back to Daughtry.
Oh.
Missed layup, a little bit aggressive hustle work here from Lowry. And every time you see Lowry dive,
it's getting scrappy. They're on the ground. OBU's got it. And they
no travel, nothing called. It's going to be a layup attempt for number 10 Thompson.
Bodies flying everywhere.
They will get Kyle Jewell on the foul. Luckily, I think that's just his first. But what a progression of plays there.
Fighting for the offensive board and just kind of going back and forth, and now we're at the free throw line again.
I was going to say, I got nervous there with Lowry diving at the ball. He's got 4, but then Javion Daughtry, only 1 foul, but throwing himself at the bench there. Great hustle from Oklahoma Baptist as, you know, it hasn't felt like they've really come out to play here in the second half, but maybe a little bit more sign to life.
Yeah, we'll see if they can close this gap here with the second free throw. Still not shooting well from the line, but there we go. Got a bucket.
Making that second free throw, 4 of 14 now from free throw land, and that's unacceptable. You cannot win basketball games when you leave that many free points on the board.
Coach may not even have him shooting free throws this week. He may just be running them.
Number 32, Kyle Jewell with the ball on the left side. Right side, excuse me, a little step back 3 will fall.
Nice little patient move there, waiting for the defense to give him what he was looking for. That was a good shot.
OBU 1 for 8 now in their last 8 attempts. Daughtry with the ball at the top of the key from the pick. On the pick, he'll take it himself. Nice little left-handed layup. And an OBU timeout.
You like that. You like that.
OBU giving up some opportunities here. Late. We'll get our under 6 media timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back here soon. You're watching tournament play here at the Sawyer Center on SNUathletics.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with the conclusion of this game. Back here at the Sawyer Center, Russ Frisbee alongside Brandon Clements, 4:30, to go in this game. 68-61, Nebraska-Kearney versus Oklahoma Baptist. That's an interesting game we got going here. Maybe a little bit of frustrating play from Oklahoma Baptist, and a lot of fouls on the board have been the story. Lots of guys in foul trouble thus far.
Yeah, lots of back and forth, you know, going on runs here and there, and let's see who can go on the longest run at the end.
Something to remember last night is a nice hesitation pull-up. Will not get a friendly bounce off the rim from Cannon Coster. Oklahoma Baptist going the other way. Oklahoma Baptist dropped a tough one last night in what they thought was going to be a nice comeback victory, so maybe some fire, you know, some leftover emotion from that. Hopefully not going to get snubbed on 2 close games. Maybe going to try and work with everything they got to get back into this one. So now Kearney's ball after the missed 3 by Oklahoma Baptist. Coster at the top of the key.
Nice screen, roll, open.
3 for Burns.
Oh, couldn't quite hit it.
Another missed 3 for Kearney. And now Thompson driving the lane.
Whoa.
Good aggressive play there. Looked like he bounced his ear off someone's chest. And exactly the key that we said for Kearney has been what Oklahoma Baptist has been very good at doing here, taking the ball right at that Kearney defense, getting fouled in the paint.
Yeah, but let's see if they can hit a free throw this time.
They give that foul to Jewell, only his second. And finally a made free throw for Oklahoma Baptist.
Let's see if Thompson can hit another one. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Add 12 points to that score for Oklahoma Baptist if they make their free throws. And I know asking for 100% is a lot as another missed free throw. But just to show you how much of a different game we're looking at right now if they're able to finish those opportunities.
Ooh, pressing early. Almost worked. Get up, get up. Wow.
Ugly throwaway play on what maybe was going to be a free 5-on-4 situation for Kearney. Maybe nervous about that timeline, but just a holy heave to the end zone there and couldn't find any pay dirt.
That's the defense paying off. There you know, forcing a mistake.
Some clock management here with 3 minutes left in the game. Antonio Wade with the ball at the top of the key.
Let's see if they can find the open man here. Oh, fighting. Just about lost it. Oh, that was not a good pass. Kind of came out of his hand funny there.
Another Hail Mary pass turns into a run out for Sam Morris, and they'll get.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Stoddard reacting. That's going to be his 4th if it is on Stoddard.
He did not like that call whatsoever. He's still upset about it. He's not letting that one go.
They will give that foul to Harrison Stoddard, his 4th. So now 2 bigs for OBU with 4 fouls. Could be big at the end of the game. Interesting little run-out play, very contested at the basket, but he will get the call and now some opportunities at the line.
Yeah, that's Kearney there seeing a couple guys in foul trouble and going straight at him, straight to the bucket.
8 for 12 now, much better from the free throw line for Kearney. And credit to them because they have not had as many opportunities, but they have made much better of them. Morris will make the second as well. The defensive intensity from Thompson has been excellent, really ramped it up on defense, but maybe gotten a little bit sloppy on offense with that high energy, you know, the balance of energy and not making silly throws. Passes, great 3 there from Harrison Stoddard.
You like to see that, Russell. You know, he's upset on the defensive end and comes back on the offensive end and really collected himself and knocked down the shot.
Offensive defense, that difficult transition, you know, having energy and not fouling, having energy and not turning the ball over, trying to focus and channel those different focuses. Like we've talked about, another foul, I think, going to go on Harrison Stoddard. And that's all she wrote for Harrison Stoddard if that foul is, in fact, on him. And maybe he doesn't know it. There he goes. Number 5 for Harrison Stoddard.
Call it a day, big fella.
11 points for him, 3 rebounds in 20 minutes. Good outing. Great three-point shooting there late. He hit that 1-3 for him and has been an energy player But there goes the first of what could be many. Nice made free throw there from Burns.
Yeah, they'll miss him on the offensive end, but we'll see who can step up and respond for him.
Abu Bakar not in the game, but the next player to look for is Deshaun Lowry in foul trouble, as well as Burns and Jackson, who we've not seen a ton of recently. So right now, Lowry and Burns, the two to look at. And as I say that, of course, A.J. Jackson
checking in.
Checking directly into the game, keeping my broadcasting career nice and check. Antonio Davis dribbles to the left side. Antonio Wade, I am so sorry. A nice little pull up there, gonna miss, and just the ball not finding the hoop for Antonio Wade. Nice little dribble pass there, a nice little.
Body's falling, but so was the ball into the bucket.
Lowry doing a great job to make sure he doesn't get a call there as he's playing on thin ice.
Kearney now shooting well and holding on to this lead.
140 and a nice three though there from Daughtry.
He will not go silently. He is not willing to give this one up yet.
68-74 as OBU still trying to make a game of it with 1:30 left, but quickly losing time on that clock, and that ball movement from Kearney still there and eats up so much time. A great extra pass turns into a high contact dunk there. Number 24, Weston Baker McGrath. I'm surprised you didn't get a foul there.
Yeah, you know, you like to see that, the refs letting them keep playing. And
ugly play there, and they're going to get Baker McGrath on a foul. That will be his fourth. Now more foul trouble for the bigs in this one. Now Burns and Baker McGrath both in the red.
Let's see if they can keep their heads level here for the last minute.
I don't know that he was not set, but that looked like a very sloppy, uncontrolled drive, and that's a tough call there. Yeah. Not going Kearney's way. Deshaun Lowry will go ahead and take a seat, and Mohamed Abu Bakar will check into the game. Maybe some energy here down in the paint. Bakar in foul trouble early, but only 3 now. Should be good for the remaining minute. A couple of great made free throws there by OBU, and now they are up and pressing off the leg of Sam Morris. It's going to be OBU's ball, 76-70, as new life is buzzing here at the Sawyer Center. A once dead crowd now is something to talk about again, as some of the offensive guys will check back in. Lowry coming back maybe to get Abu Bakar, and sharpshooters number 13, Caleb Norris, and number 3, Tyler Lester checking in for OBU. A chance here under the basket.
Might have even been some contact there, even after he got the shot to fall.
Deshaun Lowry, as this game is getting chippy quick. 4-point game is a bounce off of Morris's face, as Kearney needs to relax and really get their heads on their shoulders, as this has been sloppy, and they're going to get a reach on Thompson.
Saw that coming. After the press didn't work right at the beginning, you kind of need to draw back there a little bit. Ease up, avoid the foul.
You know, not working with the way of a turnover, but really doing a great job of getting Kearney frazzled. But maybe with 50 seconds left, you need a lot more than players being frazzled.
Yeah.
Now an opportunity to slow things down here, make a couple free throws, get your head level again. Freshman Cannon Coster, 1-1, and he'll make the first. So that goes a long way to closing this one out. 5-point game. And now OBU will need quite the series of events to put 5, maybe 6 points on the board in the next 50 seconds.
They are on a run, but, you know, so is Kearney.
Both teams shooting very well, and the post play really ramping up here at the end of this one. OBU needs to get the ball down the floor quick and find an easy bucket.
Wade coming down quick. Let's see what he finds. Looks.
Thompson for 3. And good for OBU. Blocked, deflected on the inbounds. OBU will have it a spot place now. That's huge for OBU. He's not able to run the floor. So a timeout, and we will stay with you here as there's only 40 seconds remaining, and what an end of the game this has been.
Close game again for OBU here, you know. Let's see what they can do, see if they can pull something out here at the end, get a defensive stop, maybe a quick bucket. Let's see what they can do.
A pretty similar story to the other night. Maybe the opportunity to be the spoiler instead of vice versa, but now a 3-point game. And so far, Kearney has not showed me that they can break this press well.
No, they've seemed very stressed out by it. Passes are flying everywhere. They're just not quite able to respond well, you know. Let's see what coach can, let's see if coach can kind of talk them up a little bit and get some focus there.
And I think that's that youth, you know. We talked about how many players they lost. One senior on the team, a lot of sophomores, very young, while OBU, a lot of transfers, juniors and seniors, that could play a big difference here late. So a spot throw in for Nebraska-Kearney. No moving on the baseline, which could be huge. And maybe they're discussing that right now.
OBU coach making sure, you know, Eaker making sure that knows he can't move.
Oh, good hands there by number 1, Davian Turner, and will do it again.
He is not going to let them get this ball in easy. He is doing his job well.
On at 6'9", just great length from Turner. Maybe some more discussion with the scorers table, but they're good to go.
Ref making sure that that Turner doesn't reach across and reach out of bounds. Coach is screaming, get your hands up, get your hands up.
Oh, a stolen ball from Thompson. 3 here for
wide open.
Daughtry, and it falls.
He got it.
78-78 here, 33 seconds left. Kearney needs to get the ball in.
Oh, the OBU bench is wild right now. They are excited.
That's a timeout, Kearney. And this has suddenly become a game on us, 78-78. If this goes into overtime, our fouls become an issue again, but if this goes into overtime, OBU has got the momentum for sure.
Yeah, and look for Kearney to try and get Cannon Coster the ball. See if he can get either to the bucket or get a free throw. You know, he's been hitting from everywhere, so let's see if they can get him the ball, or maybe even Jewel. He's shooting very well from the field today. A
10-2 run in the last 47 seconds for OBU. That is a stat line if I have ever heard one. Kearney needs to get the ball in, something they have not been able to do over the last couple of throw-ins. So trying to get the ball in here. Let's see how this press breaker works out for them. They get the ball in. Oh, a nice little dribble move there for number 3.
Oh.
Chase Winchester they bring in to break the press.
Got to the bucket but couldn't make it, but he got fouled. So let's see if he can hit his free throws.
And that call is on Weston Baker McGrath. And that might be his 5th. Excuse me, take that away. I'm sorry. They called that on Julian Daughtry. That is his 2nd foul. Got a nice made free throw. We have not seen very much Chase Winchester. Actually, this is his first time in the game.
Comes in the crunch time and gets the ball down the court, gets the foul, and
makes both free throws. I've not heard of a press breaker specialist, but if I've ever seen one, that was it. Some great confidence on display from the junior guard from DeSoto, Texas, just playing very confidently in what they'll credit to him as 1 minute, but maybe 4 seconds.
Yeah, that was really just a few seconds there, but he's out now. So
no shot clock. OBU, you playing for the 3, you playing for the tie.
Oh, work it down low, get a bucket, try and take this into overtime. Momentum going in your way.
Daughtry to Lowry. Lowry with a chance in the paint. And it's a miss and a huge rebound by Kearney. There's going to be a foul called.
Oh, who'd they call it on?
And they'll call it on number 15. Lowry is fouled out, and that is the end of his day.
He is done now. Hate to see that.
That's big. Now 2 posts out of the game for Oklahoma Baptist. Huge on the defensive end, huge in the paint. Deshaun Lowry, Harrison Stoddard, both out now. Now if Oklahoma Baptist, with this momentum, if they are able to tie this up for overtime, going to have to play down a couple of their bigs.
Yeah.
Big free throws here for number 24, Weston Baker McGrath.
And put it out of reach here.
Missed free throw there, and that means it's still going to remain a 1-possession game.
Let's see if he Misses it on purpose to kind of frazzle OBU here.
Yeah, that's 6 seconds to get the ball down the court and get a shot up. Maybe a strategy, but maybe a little too advanced for D2. But that is going to happen. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Daughtry going to take a shot on his own with a hand in his face, and he nails it, but they'll call it off.
You hate to see that as a coach. Calling timeout.
A timeout by Oklahoma Baptist, taking away his player's game-winning three-pointer.
Let's hope he can draw up a play to respond now.
Oh, my word. You can't think much about it right now. You got a game to play. But what did we just watch?
I don't know, but you look to see if they can get the ball in his hands again. Obviously, he can hit it. Let's see what happens. Senior
Julian Daughtry won the game after the timeout whistle. And credit, I don't know that anyone heard the whistle. You know, the defense was still there. No one was playing like it was a dead ball. So that was a great jump shot, great three with a hand in his face. But we'll reset and do it again. So Brandon, why do you call the timeout I guess once you've crossed half court, you want it to be on your side, but that feels like a late timeout to me. You got to call. Give yourself a little bit more than 1 second left on the clock to deal with, but a late timeout now, and we'll see what they'll give them officially on the clock. But it's only going to be one shot for sure. No rebound opportunity here. 1.4, enough for a catch and shoot.
And the call makes sense, you know, if there's a little bit more time on the clock. But let's see if his players can respond now after that timeout.
Who's taking your shot? You taking a 2? You taking a 3?
Take whatever you can get. Minute or no? They gave him 2.6 seconds.
2.6. So a little time extension here. And we'll see Daughtry to inbound. Hard screen, chance for Wade to be the savior.
Oh,
and he will miss long.
Might have been a foul, but
the refs will let the play go. No call on that one. What a rough end to that game for Oklahoma Baptist. Another heartbreak here in the GAC MIAA tournament for them. A great comeback in the making for OBU. Last night was snuffed out by the Washburn Ichabods, and tonight a beautiful comeback. We talk about a 4 for 5, what do we say, a 12-2 run over the last 47 seconds.
Yeah.
An unbelievable comeback story snuffed out for OBU.
But, you know, it makes you like their chances for the rest of the season. You know, they're close. Maybe if they can just get some things to click in the rest of the game and not wait till the last 40 seconds.
We talk about a great situation with a new coach, a lot of new talent. Things are going OBU's way, but we definitely saw the hiccups tonight of a new system, new players, new coach. So good, exciting potential on the horizon for OBU, but an 0-2 start to their season. So this will conclude our broadcast here for tournament play, OBU versus University of Nebraska-Kearney. We're going to go ahead and take a break, but tune in about 10 minutes. We will have SNU versus the Ichabods of Washburn. Stick around. Luke McConnell and Phil Yance will be on the call. Don't go anywhere. You're watching SNUathletics.com.